Uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to another video. The topic says love is about compromise and acceptance. To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. For those of you that are not still part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come join us. You see that red button right there, below, right there, that says subscribe. Click on that button. Wait for the notification bell. Click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. Let me give you just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Go ahead. Press on that button. I'm waiting. Okay, now, welcome to my new subscribers that just subscribed right now. Thank you for coming and joining my family. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You are so welcome. Now, let's jump right into this video. One of my uniques, I always have questions. Guys, if you have a question, you want me to say something, you asking my opinion on something, remember to go to my email, uniqueakudo@gmail.com, uniqueakudo@gmail.com, and you can just send the questions, keep it coming my way. One of my sisters asked, why is it that is marriage a compromise? Is marriage truly a compromise? Because the way it looks, the culture makes it look like it always goes one way for the man only. So is it truly a compromise? So I decided to do this video. Love and marriage is about compromise and acceptance. Compromise is not just one-sided, it's two sides. You bring something to the table, I bring something to the table, we talk about it, we decide which one works for our family, which one is better, which one would the family benefit from, and that's the compromise. We compromise. I give up a little bit and you accept some of mine, you give up a little bit and you accept some of yours too, and then we make it into what works for the family. Okay, so let me go to Google. Let me see what this says. This says love is about compromise and acceptance. Is the only way love can truly be unconditional. My sister that wrote the question, listen and listen real good. Come closer. Your sisters, your brothers at the back, tell them to come on. Tell them, come on. I'll wait for you guys. Come closer. Come closer. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come closer. Good. Everybody can hear me now, right? Those at the back, you can hear me. Huh? Okay, now let's go. Love is about compromise and acceptance. That is the only true way that love can be unconditional. We always preach that love is unconditional. Love has no condition. I always tell you guys on this channel, when you love and do not expect anything in return. Because when you love and you expect something in return, then it is conditional. You are loving based on these conditions. If he loves me back, if she loves me back, if she gives me, if she doesn't give me, if she pays, so it is conditional. When it is unconditional, that means there is no conditions attached to it. And I always tell you guys, love from your heart with no conditions. Love and don't expect nothing back. Love, love because you are mandated to love, because your child, excuse me, because you are a child of God, and the Bible says that God is love himself. So God is mandating you to love. When you love unconditionally, then that is real compromise and acceptance. You love unconditionally. When you love, I told you guys there was a book I read when I was I think in secondary school, like what you guys call middle school here. And the book, I think the title was Love. And that book was saying when you love and don't expect anything in return, then that is true love. When they love you back, that is now a cherry on the topping. If they don't love you back, you won't be disappointed, you won't be crushed. Guess what? Because you never expected anything from them. So whether they return it or they don't, you're good. You are okay because you were not even expecting anything from them. So he says it is the only way truly love can be unconditional. Okay? He says we are all human, that we make mistakes and bad decisions. I say this on this channel. We are not perfect here. If you think you're perfect, my sister, get the stepping. My brother, get it? We in the unique family, we are nothing close to perfection. Okay? He says, we are human, so we all make mistakes and bad decisions, whether we mean to or not, intentionally or not intentionally, whether we planned it or we did not. We are human, so we are bound to make mistakes. We are bound to, say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, be at the wrong place. We are human. So he says, but life just has too many variables to be right all the time. My sister, my brother, come closer. Come a little bit more. Pull your seat closer to me so you can hear me. Life has so many variables for you to be right all the time. For you to be right all the time. Do you know those people? Or do you know somebody? Or do you know anybody that is always right all the time? They know the best things, they win the best argument. Everything you bring, every topic you bring, they know something about it. They know everything about it. They are not doctors, but they will argue with the doctors. They are not lawyers, but they know law more than the attorneys. They are not engineers, but they can fix anything. They are just people I don't know. Do you know somebody like that, my sister? Or somebody like that, my brother? Or are you that person that you are always right? Love, you cannot be right all the time because of there are so many variables. You might have the best of intentions, the best of motive, the best of objective, and you say it in a way you think is the best way to say it. And the person, your wife, your spouse, or your partner, or your children, or your friend, or your colleague, and you think you have done the best thing, and they look at you and say, I am mad at you. Don't ever say that to me. And you're like, I didn't mean it that way. No, what did I say? What? Oh no, I had the best intentions. That's why he says life has so many variables that you cannot be right all the time, my sister. You cannot be right all the time, my brother. Even if you think that man, your spouse, that woman, your wife, your husband, they don't know it all. You know everything. You are the most educated. You have the better job. You make the better money. Everything about you is better than your spouse. Please, my sister, my brother, you are still human. You are still not perfect. You still say the wrong things. You still get your information wrong. You still get the facts wrong. You still make mistakes. You still present things in the bad way, in the bad light. You are human. There's so many variables out there. You might think you did the best thing in the world. Oh, you went out there. You bought those roses. You think she will appreciate it. Why is she sneezing? Because she's allergic to it. She is allergic to it. That's why she's sneezing. You see, you came with the best intentions. You went out of your way. You left your work. You went to the florist. You ordered the beautiful arranged flowers. You took it to her. And then only for you to come back and she starts sneezing and say, take that away. And you're like, what did I do? She's allergic to it, bro. She's allergic to it, sis. That's why. Your intentions were pure. Your intentions were good. Your heart was at the right place. Your heart and soul was right. Everything you did was romantic and beautiful. Unfortunately, your wife, your husband is allergic to the flowers, and that's why she's sneezing. So you see, when I say there are so many variables out there for you to be right all the time, sometimes you will get it wrong. The Bible, no, not look at me saying the Bible says, Bible, Bible, Bible. It's a good thing though. All right. Google says, we are all human and we make mistakes and we make bad decisions. Sometimes we think it's the good decision, is the right decision, is the appropriate decision, but they turn out to be the bad decisions. And you say, whether we mean to or not, intentionally or unintentionally, whether you planned it or not, just this is just life. Life happens. My sister, love is all about compromise. You cannot be right all the time. It must not be your way or the highway. So, my sister that asked this question, yes, love is all about compromise and acceptance. You have to compromise with your husband, you have to compromise with your spouse. Even though you think you are more educated, you make more money, you've seen the world more than him, it doesn't matter, sis. you still need a compromise. You still need to come to the table, say why you want that done that way. Let him say why he wants it done this way, and then let us reach an agreement. That's what compromise is. Reaching an agreement that works for you, that works for me. He cannot say, oh, it's my way, because I make the money, or even you, my brother, too. Even though a sister was the one that wrote this question, but it can also go the other way too for my brothers. Because you're the man of the house, because you make all the money, because you know, we honor you, we respect you as the man of the house, that doesn't mean that that woman doesn't have something to bring to the table. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have anything up here. She is smart. She is smart and intelligent too. We can come to the, okay, look at what I want to do, look at what I want to do. Sweetie, what's your opinion? And let her contribute. Give her a sense of belonging in her home so that she can be part of the process too. That's compromise. When we agree that this works for you, this works for me, but we are going to do what works for us. That is compromise. It's no longer me, myself, and I. It's now we, us, and our. And ours. They. We are now together. So, my sister, okay, let me go to another one. I like what Google said here too. It says, why do we compromise in relationships? Why do we compromise in love? Why do we compromise in marriages? Why? Because the question you were asking, why do I need to compromise? Why? Why do I need to compromise with him when I think I got this figured out? He doesn't understand it. Why do I need to compromise? Now, let me tell you what Google said, then we'll talk about it. It says, good compromise help you and your partner grow together as a team. It gives everybody a sense of belonging. It gives your husband, my sister, a sense of belonging. My brother, it gives your wife a sense of belonging. You begin to see yourself as team, not just everybody doing their own thing. We are now a team. We come together, we sit down, we talk about what works for our family, not what works for my maiden family, not what works for Nelson's family, but what works for our family, this nuclear family, what works for us. What's important to us? What do we value? What do we respect? So the number one reason why it's necessary, my sister, to compromise, my brother, is it helps you and your partner grow together as a team. It continued, it fosters trust. That's number two. She begins to trust you and he begins to trust you. My sister, even reading at your email, if you don't, everything is your way, my way, or no way, my way, or the highway, because you think you know it all, you're better, you're more exposed, you're more educated, you make more money. No, my sister. Compromise, apart from making your husband feel he is part of the team, giving him a sense of belonging, it fosters trust. He can trust you. He can say, you know what? She is asking for my own opinion. She wants to hear what I'm bringing to the table. Vice versa, for you too, my sister. When he asks your opinion, when he compromise this with you in that love, in that marriage, in that relationship, guess what? You build trust. You begin to trust him too. It fosters trust. That's number two. Compromise is important in any love, in any relationship, in any marriage relationship, because it fosters trust. And number three, it improves and helps you guys engage in accountability. You are accountable to me, and I'm accountable to you. If we say our family is going to go on a vacation, then we plan for that vacation. Then you are accountable, I'm accountable. If everything work out well, we did it as a team. If it doesn't work out well, we did it as a team. We trust each other that I will hold up my part of the bargain and you will hold up your part of the bargain. You see how three of them are related? You see how they're related? The team, it makes you feel like you're part of the team. Now, your own opinion is working, my opinion is working. I have a say in the matter. I have something I'm bringing to the table. Now, I begin to trust you that you're going to do. Every time I give my opinion, I know I trust you. You're going to make sure we compromise with it. And then we are going to be accountable for the successes, for the failures, whatever we go through, the ups and downs. We are there. Remember the marriage vow for sickness and health, poor, rich. That's it. We are there. We are accountable for each other. And then he continued, he says, consistency. It promotes consistency in a relationship. That's number four. We are consistent with what it's all about us. Us. Number 5 says it also promotes security in your relationship. You are secured because you know, hey, I'm part of this thing. You're not second guessing yourself. Why doesn't he take my opinion? Why doesn't he listen to me? Maybe this man doesn't see me as part of this family. Maybe I'm not even part of this family. Just this guy, your husband is beginning to feel you're doing everything by yourself, sis. You're telling me that you do this, you do that, you think he doesn't know. Who told you he doesn't know? He might not be as educated as you are, but maybe world, life can teach you a lesson. Life itself is about teaching, about learning. You learn all through your life. You don't know what he has picked up here and there along the way that he's bringing to the table. So why don't you listen and compromise and incorporate some of his ideas and put some of your idea so that you give him a sense of belonging. You make him trust you more. You make him accountable because he knows he has to bring something to the table. So that keeps him accountable. Then you make him, he'll be consistent in that relationship and he will be secured. My sister, he will be secured knowing that, you know what? Even if I'm not there, I know that even if she takes any decision, she will come back and tell me about it. She will seek for my opinion because I am part of the team. I belong. I belong there. I am part of the team. You see, it says, and security in your relationship. A compromise shows that you have a common goal in mind. It shows that you have what's our goal? Our goal is to provide a conducive environment where our children will thrive in love, where our children will thrive in love, loyalty, honesty, trustworthiness. This is the family we are creating, trying to produce citizens that will go out there and change the world. Create a peaceful home, a sanctuary, a safe haven for us, you, your husband, and your children. So, because we have just this goal, when we compromise, it shows that we have just one goal. Oh, church, we are not here. You're doing yours own, I'm doing my own. You have your own goals of, I have seen people, the woman has her own goals of what she wants to do, and the man has his own goal of what he wants to do. And you're asking, I thought you guys are a team. Why are we, doing things differently? So compromise helps you understand that you have a common goal. And he continued, he says, let me see, he said, shows that you have a common goal in mind, a healthy partnership rather than your own singular happiness at heart. Compromise shows that you have a common goal, a healthy relationship rather than your own singular happiness. You don't want to be happy by yourself. You want your husband to be happy. You want your children to be happy. You want everybody in the home to be happy. My sister, I think I will stop here. I think I've said it all. So the answer to your question is yes, my sister. Love is about compromise. Yes, my sister. Love is about acceptance. Those are the only two things that will actually truly mean that love is unconditional. And the reason why you need to compromise, like you asked me, why do you need to compromise? The reason why you need to compromise is number one, you make your husband be part of the team. You give him a sense of belonging. Or her too, because she's the sister that wrote it, I say him, but it can also go vice versa. Number two, it fosters trust between you and your spouse. Number three, it fosters security, it encourages security in that relationship. Number four, what's the fourth one? Accountability. It makes you accountable to each other, and consistency. Remember, we have just one common goal in a healthy relationship. Just one goal is not about me, myself, and I. It's not about your own singular happiness. It's about we, us, and our happiness in the family as a unit. All right. I hope I answered your question. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I need you to come join moi in my family. All right. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. Bye bye.